Cobra stretch. If you have amazing mobility, your Cobra stretch will probably look a little bit like this. Going to try and stretch off the tummy muscles along the floor. If you have terrible mobility, it'll look like this. And that's kind of it. So you're going to try and just lift your chest up off the floor. Keep your forearms down into the ground. If you want to, you can try and push your hands into the ground and get all the way up as well. And that's our Cobra stretch. Beth's now going to demonstrate a lat stretch, which is this one.
I thought it said cat stretch.
So she's going to stretch the muscle all the way down the side of her body. She's going to place her hand all the way up onto the wall. Elbow is onto the wall there as well, and she's just dropping her hips into the wall, trying to stretch the muscle down the side of her body. She's going to hold that for a minute, and then she's going to swap sides and do the other side as well. Okay? So that's a nice little lat stretch for everybody. Guys, we're going to move on to heel to floor stretch. So you're going to go hands against the wall, and then from there you're going to take the heel down to the ground. So we're just trying to stretch into the calf muscle there, down through the Achilles and into the calf. You're going to hold a minute on each side on that one as well, I believe, guys. We're then going to go into a standing forward bend. So we're just trying to get into the hamstrings. We're just going to open up the lower back a little bit as well. Trying to get the hands down onto the ground and just trying to get as low down as you can. If you haven't got as good a mobility as that, you might find that you might only get to your knees or a little bit further, which is totally fine as well. Good. Beth's going to transition into the bottom squat. So she's just going to sit down into a seated position. And just sit there for about 3 minutes. If you struggle with this, you can do a couple of things. You can hold on to an object in front of you. It might be that you hold on to a dumbbell or a D-ball or something slightly heavy. You can even hook your hands underneath the bottom of the sofa, or you can do it with a partner or something like that where you're holding on to each other. Okay, guys. And then the last one for today's mobility session, we're going into a pigeon pose. So with our pigeon, we take one foot in front, we go into a slight lunge position, and then kick the foot out slightly to the side. We drop the knee down to the ground, and then we sit the hips down into the floor. From here, best just push that leg backwards a little bit, just to create that stretch just a little bit further into the hip. What Beth has got here, if you guys can potentially see, she's got a nice right angle at her knee. So her ankle is level with her knee. If you want to scale this down a little bit, Beth can bring the heel in closer towards her hips. Yeah, that's it. Good job, Beth. So we can see there that she's just brought that heel in just a little bit closer towards the hips, which reduces the pressure and the tension through the knee. Okay, guys. Good job, Beth. Well done.